and welcome to the Pirate King Plays Final Fantasy XVI. Where last we left our heroes, we started up a bunch of side quests, all the final side quests. But yeah, we're cleaning up everything we can before heading toward. I thought I'd be able to see it from here. I guess not. The giant crystal floating in the sky. Oregon. But yeah, we also had a fantastic little quest with Torgal, his best friend, searching for us for the years.
I'm nervous. Is it alright to be nervous?
I don't care either way, so long as you do as I tell you.
Yep, and now we're about to oversee the test of a new scout.
Well met, Sid. This is the initiate. Ember, present yourself.
At your service, Master.
Please, just Sid. There are no masters here. Your life is your own.
Oh, of course. Thank you, Sid. The sergeant says you'll be evaluating me at my trial.
To become a scout, yes. You are aware of the dangers inherent in that role.
I am. But I swore I'd face them. Just like the man who saved my life.
And who would that be?
Gav. It was him who found me and freed me. No magic, no support, just one man and his nose. Came and sniffed me out. It taught me what one man can do if he puts his mind to it. And I've been training ever since, so that one day I can be someone's saviour, just like Gav was mine.
It's a good goal.
I'm sure he'd be flattered. You clearly have good intentions, Ember. And it sounds like you're under no illusions. Stick to this path and you'll make a fine cursebreaker.
So, what?
Ha!
Have I passed?
I don't think you've started yet.
You haven't even started yet.
Yep.
Now listen. Not far from here is an Imperial lookout, Eastwatch. The guards there record all their sightings in a logbook. You are to find it and bring it here.
And bring it here, right. Anything else?
No. Sneaking into a heavily guarded Imperial outpost and stealing the logbook would be quite sufficient. You will need to assess the situation, determine a point of entry, create a distraction and effect an escape, all without being discovered and thrown into an Imperial oubliette.
Ember, Gav isn't our best scout because he can do everything. It's essential that you know your limits.
Know my limits, right. I won't let you down.
We're gonna have to go up there and save him.
It shouldn't be as dangerous as I made out. But keep a weather eye on him all the same, would you?
On my way. All right, Ember. Impress me.
I think we've been up there already. Fight!
Time to fight.
Now we go. Wages of Warcraft. I have the Golden Testament on. You want a pep boy? Is that what you want?
After it.
There you go. On a tree. And on.
These are clean kills. Perhaps young Ember really is ready. Or maybe not.
So you came across something completely unexpected. Like a bunch of
Damn it.
Oh, a fucking wyvern.
Ember, draw your sword!
I can't.
Then run!
If you want him, you'll have to go through me. Nice try. Too slow.
Oh. Okay. With this. Wasn't prepared for it to stagger him right away. Let's again. Ooh. Love ending it with a level 5 then. That's just fun.
Ember, are you?
Oh, he ran. Like you told him.
Gone. Of course. Scouts really are a rare breed. Back to Northreach it is then.
I believe we already got the chest. I might as well.
Let's roll ready.
Jumpable.
I didn't expect you back so soon. Where is Ember? How did he fare?
I thought I'd find him with you. He must have fled. I followed him to Eastwatch, where I found him being set upon by a wild Avis. He was just standing there. Didn't even draw his sword. I had to step in and take care of things. But by the time I had, he was nowhere to be seen. I assumed he'd set off in your direction.
No,
but
he probably went in and got the logbook.
apparently not.
I'm sorry, Sid. I knew the boy had a nervous streak, but he seemed like...
The right man for the job? I believe this is the logbook you tasked me with retrieving.
Yep.
How did you... Don't you tell me you breached the tower while Sid was busy saving your skin.
What? Wasn't that what you asked me to do? To bring the thing back without getting caught?
He has you there, Nazaire.
Ha!
And he did it all on his own.
But Sid, he...
He did what he thought was best. And now I have to decide whether I agree.
Of course. We'll await your evaluation back at the hideaway. Don't you leave my sight.
Yes, Sergeant.
He knows exactly what he did. He's still gonna have to answer for his cowardice.
This won't be an
still.
easy decision.
Yeah. Will I actually have a decision, or will they just do the thing? Also, I'm gonna just make sure I'm fully healed.
Welcome,
They
welcome.
cost barely anything.
That's the best
600.
I can do.
Wait. Did I just go to sell? Damn it! I went to the wrong place.
Excellent choice. I'll be here if you need me.
I was hoping to make it through the game without selling anything but valuables. Damn it.
The garrison is threatening to pull their sentries from the markets if we don't cooperate.
Then we'll just post our own.
Yeah, we're gonna finish up this bit.
The way things are going at the garrison, it'll be up to us to defend the town soon.
With what? Some carrots and a collar of brawn?
I would speak with this Duke about the demands he's made of me and my fellow traders.
Yeah? And why would he want to speak with you?
Saw the captain just now. Wasn't wearing his uniform.
Already got that.
Because he handed it.
Your town needs you.
Do you have a moment, Clive?
Of course.
What is it?
It's the Duke, unsurprisingly. His Eminence has assumed full control of the garrison and put every able-bodied man to work on the fortifications. The town was left all but unguarded, so Philippe was compelled to form a citizens' watch to fill the void. And though my dear boys have been characteristically willing to assist him in this, they want for bodies. So I was wondering if you would lend them your strength, that the people of Northreach might sleep easier, if only for a few nights.
Of course. Whatever you need.
Thank you, Clive. What would I do without you? Philippe told me he had men stationed at...
Where can I find the mistress of this establishment?
Here, my lady. To whom do I have the pleasure of speaking?
My name is Sabine, and it is my displeasure to be the daughter of the Duke of Oriflamme, who I understand is causing you and your town no small amount of trouble. I wish to speak to you about what might be done.
Ooh.
Very well. Let us speak. I trust you'll forgive me, Clive.
Absolutely. Our conversation can wait.
Please, proceed.
As you know, my father is a most overbearing and supercilious man, and I join you in objecting to his every action. Indeed, I owe you my thanks for continuing to argue against his reckless plans. Yet I fear he is not one to be swayed by reason. No. He must be made to face the consequences of his actions.
And who would make him do this?
I would. Myself and several other like-minded individuals. Were you to join us, we would surely have the strength to drive him from Northreach for good.
Does that not seem a trifle... drastic?
Drastic action is precisely what is called for. Unless you are content to see your people downtrodden and dispossessed. My father would have it that citizens exist only to serve the Empire. That they should be forced to make every sacrifice to ensure her revival. But
Sounds
he
like
is
Ultimate.
wrong. It is not
Dollar
the
skill.
people who must serve the Empire, but the Empire who must serve her people.
Exactly.
He's always been like this. Scornful of the opinions of anyone he judged beneath him. But he cannot be allowed to ride roughshod over the common folk any longer. We must fight him. By all possible means.
Fight him? No. My purpose is to quell the tension in Northreach, not to stoke it. Respectfully, my lady. Our only chance of saving this town depends upon every one of us uniting against our common enemy. Your father and his followers included. While I understand your frustrations, I cling to the hope that he may yet be won round.
False hope, I assure you. But I see that your mind is made up. I shall bother you no longer. If you will extend me the same courtesy, I bid you good day.
She certainly has spirit.
Indeed. But unfortunately for us, that spirit is only likely to harden the Duke's resolve, which may be enough to seal the fate of this town. Not that she cares. This is all about her and her father.
Families.
I'm sorry, where were we? Ah, yes. I was about to tell you of Philippe's plans for the town watch, but perhaps it's better that you heard them from him. I believe he's in the market, if you'd be so kind as to seek him out.
Right away.
It's just a pity I cannot join you. I'd like to see the two of you in action together.
Right.
The task of organizing the town watch has been taking up a great deal of Philippe's time of late. And the rest he spends guarding the main gate to the markets. You'll find him there, most likely.
Your town needs you.
Right.
Saw the captain just now.
Curiosity. Yeah, I think this is the only quest we have here now, but there are a few hunts that I'll want to do before we go back. There's one over here that we already have, and I think there are two up here and here that will appear after this quest. Now, down this way, which I think is the only bit of map we haven't unveiled, is the strongest notorious hunt game. Last.
What does the dame have to say about all this?
So you are content to abandon the people?
You went straight from one to the
I
other.
beseech you. If you are a true son of Northreach, you must fight to defend your home.
That's exactly what I am doing, milady. Or trying to, at least. The land is crawling with fiends, and someone has to keep watch.
Even when our true enemy is hiding in the garrison? Fine. You're not the only able-bodied man in Northreach. Thank you so much for your help.
She cornered you too, then?
Could hardly get a word in edgeways. Like father, like daughter, eh?
She made an uninvited appearance at the Vale earlier, hoping to convince the Dame to join her in fomenting rebellion.
I bet that went well. Her ladyship seems to have a way with people. Anyway, what brings you here?
Our mutual friend thought you might welcome some help.
Oh, she did she? Right as always. In fact, you're just the man. We've had some reports, you see. Sightings of, you know what.
They're back.
Seems that way. All over, too. We haven't been able to confirm anything yet, but if you're willing, you could go and see what's what.
Right. Where should I look?
You know Grieger's Weep? One of the sightings places them somewhere on its shores.
I'm on my way.
Thank you, Clive. I'll look into one of the other sightings. Let's rendezvous back here later.
Okay, Grieger's Weep. Oh, just a side of Clairview here. Oh, it's this. It's the water. Oh. Here, right.
Damn it. The reports were true. I need to stop them before they get to the town.
Damn it! I still got a bunch of them.
Stay down.
No. Magic caster first. Okay. Extreme lunge. Extreme lunge. Burning flame. Extreme lunge. Burning strike.
Call that a test, Ultima?
Clive, it's me. Are you alright?
I am. But it seems the reports were true. The thralls have returned. I dispatched the few that I found, though.
Well, there's something, I suppose. But what were they doing south of town? They all came from the north last time. We might be able to fend off an attack from one side or the other, but from both?
Do you have eyes in the north?
Some. I should probably go and have a look, though, just to be sure. You head back to Northreach. I want you there just in case war breaks out while I'm away.
What do you mean?
Her ladyship's been busy working her magic on the townspeople, stirring up ill feeling towards her father. But she'll have her marching on the barracks if we're not careful.
What? This is exactly what the Dane was afraid of. I'll do what I can to calm things down. Be careful out there, all right?
Don't worry, I'm not like you. One sniff of those things and I'm running back to town screaming blue murder.
Defensive fighter. I don't go on the attack like that. Are we just gonna be back? Excellent. Oh, great.
Do you not see, Father? The people of Northreach have given enough, and only a fool would ask for more.
Listen to me, Sabine. Where would our people be without their country, hmm? The Empire is their sword and their shield. It is she that ensures they can live without fear.
Not really, no.
Now she teeters on the brink. Without their sword, how will the people fight? Without their shield, how will they protect their kin?
With their own swords and shields.
Can the unarmed stand against the advancing hordes? No. But there is yet hope. A new shield, a new sword.
Not here to give political...
A new empire. We can rebuild Sandbreck, just as Great Griga wills it.
Perhaps we could, Father. But we don't want to. Not if it is built on the broken backs of the people.
Please, let us not quarrel in the street. You must see that no good will come of this. Our fight is not with each other, but with the threat that draws ever closer to our gates. A threat that your sword has yet to rid us of, Your Eminence.
You will hold your tongue, whore.
Oh, you're we were already gonna get rid of you.
But I will not be corrupted.
Corrupted? Your daughter's opinions are her own, as you would know if you had ever deigned to listen to her. At least I hope they are your opinions, and not posturing born of a family feud. Northreach deserves better than that.
Northreach deserves better than you, Carla.
Oh.
Yes, I know who you are. The slut of Twinside who bedded a branded.
Jealous, are you? That a woman might choose a bearer over a pious man of Griga.
Clive! I met a swarm of thralls coming south from Oriflamme. Hundreds of them.
Too many to count.
No. Work on the fortifications has scarcely begun. We will retreat to Caernarvon and there make our stand.
No! You'll defend
Did you
the
hear me?
people!
That was an order.
Ah, fuck you.
While this is but a heartfelt plea, let us make our stand here and protect our homes. Protect those that we love. Together, for Northreach!
You heard the dame. What are we waiting for? Pikemen to the gates. Archers to the roofs. Quickly, come on!
But she is but a common...
Whore, yes. And we'd follow her to the gates of hell.
Hell yeah, Philippe. Fuck the old politician. Government is nothing without their people.
The men have their orders, and they look like following them. I got them spaced out at regular intervals. Whichever direction the thralls strike from, there'll be someone there to meet them.
Thank you, Philippe. Rest assured the people will play their part. The herbalist has donated her stock of medicines to me. Should any of your men be injured, take them to the Vale. We'll see to them there.
Thank you, milady. I will.
I'll play my part too. You still won for numbers. Unlike the enemy. I only hope I can go some way to evening the odds. Philippe, can I leave the south in your hands? I doubt the thralls by the lake were the last of their number.
Of course. I'll lead a party down that way so we don't get taken by surprise. What about you?
I'll make my way up the road to Oriflamme. I fought a few of these things. And while I can't promise to hold them all back, I should be able to thin the herd.
All right. But take care.
Thank you. Both of you.
You can thank us when it's over.
Till then, madame.
Okay. For Oriflamme.
Chatsy said to bring our wounded...
I have served the Duke for many years, and I hope to do so for many more. But I cannot turn my back on these people. Our people.
There we go. Talk to as well.
See that you come back safe, Clive. And we shall do everything we can to ensure the town is still here when you do.
Okay, so count as a normal encounter. Close for this. Upgrade that. Place ignition.
I want steel in the hands of every man or woman willing to fight.
Usually it's 2 lines, but I guess sometimes it's 1.
We can help with the wounded.
Hopefully you won't have to.
If any get by, you can trust we'll be here to meet them head on.
Right. Nah. Oh, the Genji thing would have stayed up there. Where did it end up going? Oh, down here.
There are so many of them.
Not for long.
There we go.
Is it over? No. It's only just begun.
Okay. Nope. Gotta take these guys out first because they will cast things and I don't want that. No, I want to target you. Diamond Dust. Go. Okay.
That's better.
That's a gun. Level 5. Oh, it's so satisfying.
That looks to be the last of them. I wonder how the others fared. Better hurry back to town. Come on, Torgal.
And Joshua. One of these things that's completely... we're probably able to do it without Joshua, so... Actually, I don't really know.
Clive, it's good to see you.
And you. The road to Oriflamme is clear. How did you and your men fare?
Well, we ended up fighting for our lives down by the lake. Took a few nicks, but nothing the girls of the Vale can't put right.
Glad to hear it.
Well, it seems we've survived. For the time being, at least. I thank you both for answering the call.
You were right. And I was wrong. About everything. I had thought that the only way to unite the people was under the banner of Empire. That without a strong hand to guide them, they would drift apart. To be borne hither and yon by the eddying currents of fate. But you brought them together. Not by force, nor by the exercise of goddess-given authority, but by simply being one of them. By knowing what they feel, because you feel it yourself.
Our purpose was ever the same, Your Eminence.
I just do it
You
better.
were merely distracted by a loftier vision of empire and glory, while our eyes beheld matters closer to home.
You have the right of it again. As did you, Sabine. His Radiance said it himself. Sanbreque is naught without her citizens. I forgot that. And I am sorry.
I'm sorry too, Father. I should never have taken things so far. I only wanted you to understand how the people felt. How I felt. But my anger got the better of me.
Do not blame yourself, my dear. This was my doing. I should have listened to you. To all of you.
Your Eminence, your Ladyship, I do not doubt that you came here with the best of intentions. But I believe the same could be said of us all. We all want safety, security, prosperity. Not just for Northreach, but for the entire realm. And we may yet achieve it. If only we work together. Will you join us in this?
Yes. We shall.
Thank you, Your Eminence. Now that that is settled, I must go and see to the wounded. The Vale's doors are always open to any soldier in need of relief. And today there are more than ever before.
Madame Isabel is a rare soul indeed. In these dark times, I see that it is not men like me who should lead the realm, but women like her.
Damn,
Right.
he's done a complete 180. I'm
If
here
only I'd
for it.
listened to her when I had the chance.
Forgive me for saying so, milady, but you still do. The dame said it herself. We can turn things around. We just have to work together. And that goes for you, too. You're one of us now.
One of you.
Well said, Captain. Let this be a new beginning. Not only for Sanbreque, but for us.
Well, since there's nothing more to be done here, I should see if Isabel needs any help moving the wounded.
Can we get you anything?
A room at the Vale would be nice.
One of the dames, aren't you? Leave it to her to spot an able body.
Now, what story would you like to hear next? The worm in the coffer! All right then. There once was a dragon with scales as white as snow who hid inside a strongbox. Just a little further.
This the last one?
How goes the treatment of the wounded? I'll be happy to man one end of a stretcher if it would help.
You've helped quite enough for one day, Clive. Thank you.
Don't mention it.
Oh, but I must. After all you've done for this town, it is the very least you deserve.
Tell me, if Northreach had fallen, what would you have done? A woman of your means could find a home anywhere in the realm, but I sense you would rather have died here.
It's a long story.
For you, madame, I have all the time in the world.
Very well. Long ago, I had a life in the Crystalline Dominion. I was Carla then, courtesan to the nobility. So sought after was I that it was only they who could afford my time. Alas, those halcyon days were not to last. For naive as I was, I fell in love with a bearer. He was my master's guard, the gentlest man I have ever known. After they discovered us together, he was whipped bloody and forbidden from ever looking at me again. And so we fled. Not that we had anywhere to flee to. We wandered, aimless and starving, half dreading, half praying that the next day would be our last. Until we found ourselves here, in Northreach. It was the veil that took us in, that fed us, clothed us, and healed our hurts. Those that could be healed, at least. My love was already too far gone.
He passed away.
He did. Not long after we arrived. But at least we were able to share a few moments of peace before the end. It was the greatest gift I have ever received. But the generosity of this town and her people did not end there. The men and women of the Vale supported me through my grief, shared in it, though I was still a stranger to them. They treated me like a sister. And so I swore that I would always do the same. That I would return the kindness that Northreach showed me. That I would repay my debt to the Vale.
Thank you, Isabel, for sharing this with me.
You're a lot like him, you know. Perhaps that is why I have such a soft spot for you. Never stop fighting, Clive. And I shan't either. I know that it will not be easy to keep Northreach together. But our efforts will be rewarded. Just look at us now. The people, the soldiers, even the Duke of Oriflamme and his daughter. All united in defense of this town that we have come to call our home. And what of you? Can we count on your support too?
Always.
Let's go. A Veil signboard. And Orichalcum. Alright.
We have brought Northreach together. Now the fight begins to keep her together. For if this town is to survive, we must all play our part. Including you, Clive.
Job well done. Okay, so let's take a look here. Return to the hideaway, return to the hideaway. Dalmacia. Hideaway. I think we might end up heading to the hideaway next, just to turn these in so they don't keep popping up on the side. However, before we do that, I'll want to do some hunts. I know there's one here. Not entirely the most important one, but I want to get them all done, so it'll have to be done. Then there should be one here and here. I might start with this direction because we have not been in this branch of the map yet. And whatever this point is, we'll probably have a chest nearby. And I think over here, just to get it on the map, is one of the chronoliths.
This the last one?
Just a little further.
Will you lend me a hand? There are still injured in the markets.
Of course.
You held your own out there.
Held me own.
Those merchants are a vicious lot. Remind me not to cross them.
Keep it in mind.
Welcome, welcome. I do like a customer who knows what he wants. I'll be here if you need me.
All right. Not gonna bother with the bar.
Can we get you anything?
This way. We haven't gone this way, just in general. Oh, I didn't switch back to Wages of Warcraft. Oh, I can do the other level up. Alright. The only one that counts. Actually, we're probably pretty close to where the fight is, so I'm not going to switch. Okay, I am going to do this. That's what we're going to fight. That's what I'm going to use here. Get you back on the docket. Garuda has my 2 stagger moves. These are AoE and healing. I don't actually know how strong this move is. Like, I feel like it's actually not that strong with that 1-star attack. However, it seems to be very good. Plus, it's a big move, so it stops the stagger bar from refilling once it gets going. Like, all of Odin's moves are only 1 and 2 star. That seems so strange to me. And this one has no stars. Used to recover immediately from any ability or action. Unless this has no cooldown, or like 1-2 seconds of cooldown, then it's kind of pointless. Here is pretty cool. Wait, hold on. You can get the preview. Oh no, I see. If you hit more enemies with it, then it will fill up more. Okay. This is an interesting AoE option if you're fighting a lot of enemies. Okay, yeah, we're fine how we are. Oh, hi!
Stay down!
One guy got missed. Air fire! Oh, it's an ether flood up here. Check what's What's over here first?
You're finished.
Okay. Alright. More enemies. Huh. Oh, maybe I have to fast travel and then come back here. In which case, run down this way. Just get the chronolith on the map. Then we're gonna go after the one that should already be there. Blood Moon. Which one is this? End of Mimas. Bahamut. Shop. Okay. That's the case. Blood Moon is over this way. I think the Dragon's Area is closest. Most likely. Oh. Earl over there. Oh. Alright.
All right.
Quiet.
We actually came this way to fight a different Corey's home.
Caution, brother.
Oh, I'm not ready yet.
Enough.
You didn't hit me. You fucking hit me, dude. You still have the berserker ring on, yes? Correct. There it is.
Quiet.
Terminus.
Looks like we're working something up. Only one thing for it. Too slow.
Okay. Chip. Ah, fuck this. Diamond dust. There we go. Good to see that again. At full power. Okay. No clap. No clap. Oh shit.
Nice try.
Yes. Back, back, back. Okay. Oh, there were two of them.
I needed that.
No. No hyper surge for you. Down you go. Go. Let's look on. What is this? Woo! Okay.
Excellent.
Yeah! Got it with a down thrust. That was an easy one. I think I'm just high enough level that it counts as easy. Meteorite. That's why I think it's
Sweet dreams.
Though I do find it great that they had a big enemy known as the Blood Moon after we just finished Tears of the Kingdom. Alright, so let me double check some things. Two notorious hunts that should have shown up after the quests we just did. They just may not happen until we go to a different map and then come back here. So we're gonna go back to the hideaway and turn some things in. Then we'll have a lot to do in Dalmekia.
You should have seen him. The thing didn't stand a chance.
Yeah, neither did you, I hear. Welcome back, Sid.
Welcome back, Sid.
Yes.
Welcome back.
Otto!
Trip wasn't too much of a pain in the arse, I hope. Truth be told, it was me who suggested roping you in to help with the trial. But from what I hear, things didn't go quite as planned.
No, they most certainly did not.
Oh, wait! Hold up, what? We do actually get the choice? No, I'm looking this up. I feel like this might... It probably doesn't matter. Of course, it doesn't matter. I always have to look it up because I'm used to games with choices that matter, but not a single choice they have given me in this game has mattered. I'm gonna say yes. He may have frozen up at the giant dragon right in front of him, but, well, Evis, Wyvern, whatever you want to call it. Not really a full dragon, but, he did complete his mission once we distracted the enemy. And with no one else noticing him. We didn't even notice him leave.
Ember lost his nerve in the face of a beast of prey, but he didn't lose heart. He pressed on, and he achieved his aim. And is that not what we ask of our scouts?
Indeed it is. Thank you for your honest appraisal, Sid. The fact remains, however, that Ember will not always have a battle-hardened warrior on hand to pluck him from the jaws of peril. All I have gleaned from this trial is that without someone watching his back, Ember is little more than a liability.
Wait, Sergeant. Ember still has much to learn, it's true. And this time he was found wanting. But I'd say he's due a second chance, nonetheless. After all, he did do as you asked.
With a bit of hard work, any hand can be made to hold a blade, and any mind can conquer its fears. But a scout's nose is different. You've either got one, or you ain't. And by sniffing out that log, young Ember here has shown he has a conk and a half. Wouldn't do to waste it now, would it?
Fine. One more chance.
I'll do whatever you ask. I'll spend my days and nights in the pit if I have to.
Don't...
I'll show you. Just you wait.
Daft as a brush, that one. But his heart's in the right place. Just like someone else we know. And if you ask me, we've been leaning on him for far too long. That time the curse breakers took some of the weight off his shoulders, I reckon.
It couldn't hurt.
Just don't tell Gav I said so, will you? I won't have him thinking he's been hard done by. Next thing you know, he'll be asking for a day off. Chance would be a fine thing. Back to work.
Forgive me, Sid. This did not play out as I expected.
Things rarely do these days. But that's why we need men like Ember more than ever. Men who can make the best out of a bad situation. Remember that.
I will, Sid. Thank you.
Oh, I forgot to switch back. Damn it. And there was gold in this one. Oh well. Gil. Yeah. Breath of lightning. Should have my Gil accessory on when we're turning in quests. If they don't give me Gil. Also, did it just say a new quest? Oh, yeah. Silver Linings. I guess it's a follow-up to that one. Got your book.
Vivian.
Someone tried to take it from us.
I found it. The book you lost.
You found it.
Thank you, Clive. Even though I asked this of you, I was not entirely sure it would be possible. I feared the executors had seized every copy.
They tried to seize this
I met
one.
with one of these executors, and I convinced him to let me keep it. He told me something. That the truth is just a matter of collective belief. And that if enough people believe a lie, that lie becomes the truth.
It does. But it also means that the truth is not immutable. That it can be changed. Provided that those who wish to change it can convince enough people that their perspective is the correct one. As the sad history of the bearers proves.
You said that the book inspired you to become a scholar.
It did. Or its author, rather. She was a heretic, you see. A firebrand and a dissenter. A gallows stood ready for her in every corner of the realm. And by shunning society, or perhaps being shunned by it, she stumbled upon a truth so potent that an entire realm trembled at the prospect of its utterance. I, too, have always felt somehow set apart from the world of men. A stranger to my own species. She taught me that my solitude was not a curse, but a gift. And that, though my journey to the truth might be a lonely one, what I found at my destination would be more than worth the cost.
Do you still feel that way? That you're not one of us?
Honestly, I'm not entirely sure anymore. Since coming to the hideaway, I find my thinking somewhat clouded. Perhaps the result of studying mankind from a rather closer perspective than I had intended. But the more I study, the more I find value in this perspective. In looking not from the outside, but from within. So if you'll permit me, I'd like to continue my work here. Remember, Clive, when enough people believe, belief begets truth. Give the men and women of this benighted world the gift of truth. Make them believe in you, as I do.
I'll try, Vivian. I'll try.
Convenient truth. Is that a level? Ah! 48. And Scholar's Bonnet. Huh. Scholarly headwear. She doesn't wear any headwear. The hunt's here. Yeah, Knight of the Splendid Heart. The Wailing Banshee. That's the one I was looking for before it didn't show up. I think it's the Grim Reaper. Also in Sambrek. But yeah, we can go back there and do all these guys. Usher to the We're gonna go back to Sambrek after this. In order to do all the hunts, I think. Other than talk to you yet.
Feeling ill? And no sooner have your wounds mended.
You find an excuse to go charging once more onto the breach. But only because my wounds are mended. Thanks to the expert ministrations of the best healer this side of the belt. Save your honey tongue for Jill. Not talking about killing a god, Clive.
One I may not have Gav's nose.
I know danger when I smell it. This plan reeks to high heaven. So it'll last time, I promise.
That's what I'm worried about.
You fool. Don't you think I'd rather stitch 1,000 of your cuts than never stitch one again?
I do.
Thank you.
What I truly like
is to share my knowledge of healing and herb lore with the realm. Every cure seems like a miracle to child who knows nothing of medicine.
But teach her medicine.
And suddenly the world without miracles doesn't seem so frightening.
Don't push yourself too hard, Clive.
Thank you, my lord,
Edda,
for taking me in.
talk to you first.
Everyone here has been so kind. It reminds me of home.
Is there aught I might assist you with? His Grace and I
Often spoke on our travels, and a certain saying of his remains with me even now. Duty is the enemy of freedom.
At first,
I thought he spoke of his own plight, that though he was able to roam the land again, his duty to unearth the truth about Ultima prevented him from truly being free. I couldn't understand he spoke not of himself, but of me.
it was my duty to him.
That his Grace judged to be inimical to my own freedom. I believe that this is why he bade me remain here, that I might at last be released from my duty to him. Few others in his position would allow the cares of a humble attendant to weigh so heavily upon them, or take such drastic action in response.
My lord.
You're resolved to go then?
I am.
So is Joshua. I know you fear for him, but I'll do everything in my power to keep him safe.
I do not doubt it.
You are, as you always have been, his first shield. I was only ever his temporary protector. Now his Grace has bade me protect the hideaway instead, and that is what I shall do.
Thank you, Yurte.
May you return safely.
To us, my lord. Both of you. Thought
Have
they'd
care,
cut off
my
the
lord.
comma.
All this time, my heart has wandered hither and thither in search of the perfect companion. When all along he was here, standing right beside me.
Who? Not me. I'm with Jill. Hi.
I hear that you traveled to Ash, Sid. Did you by any chance recover the names of my fallen friends?
I did. Yes.
If I may? The bearer registry. The director was a brutal man. He got no worse than he deserved.
The registry was all I found beneath the tree. There was no sign of a body. Nor any record of what happened to the children after the orphanage closed.
I pray that at least some of them survived. All their names are here. The ones we lost. My friends. My light in those dark times. I can still remember their faces, like it was yesterday. Children who were taken from their bunks in the morning, never to return. No explanation ever offered.
They'd be happy to know that you survived, Herman.
But why did I make it out alive, when so many others died in that awful place?
It's not your fault. And blaming yourself won't bring them back. Honor their memory. See that their names live on. That way, at least. They're never truly gone.
Thank you. Sid, I'm going to write a book. An account of the horrors of Badbach, and the spirit of those its custodians sought to crush. All of Valisthea will know of our suffering, and in the name of those I lost, I will not let it happen again.
Let's hope we survive that long.
These records would have been buried for all eternity, were it not for you.
Thank you.
Breath of Ice, Mesmerize.
So there's a new mother. Fussing over it won't see the hens fed.
One moment you think you've freed the realm from her fate. The next, a darker one rears up to replace it. What awaits us when we finally attain release? True freedom? Or something else entirely?
How do you not have a name yet? You're still just Suspicious Character. How do we allow anyone called Suspicious Character at the Hideaway, which is a secret location? So strange. Next destination, we are going this way. And we will pick this up, and then go to our missives. And I guess check the wall as well. Also check the orchestra. At least one more. I'm going to be pretty much buying all of the orchestrion roles that I can while we're out and about. All the rest are... Heck yeah.
Say what you will, Lady Karen has seen our shelter.
Yep. What do you want?
Missing one orichalcum and 2 dark steel.
That it? Fine.
Music is sad. I might switch it to something a bit more upbeat, but it is nearing the end and it does get sad. What was new? Shit. Was it before the storm? This is battle music. This was the original Hideaway music. This was the second Hideaway music at first. Yeah, I'll leave it as is for now.
Ah, you alright?
Something troubling you?
No more than usual. It's just... Eda's baby will be coming soon, and I wanted to make something for it.
I'm sure she'd like that.
Back in the north, families would always make gifts when a bairn was on the way. Yeah, I'll let the little tykes know they were welcome in their new homes, like.
So, what's the problem?
Well, the problem is that Eda's due any day now, and I don't know if I'll be ready in time.
Is there anything I can do to help?
You know, there just might be.
All right then. What exactly are we making?
A good luck charm. But not just any good luck charm.
Not just any.
No. One made from the feather of a silver chocobo. There's naught lucky in all the realm, or so we used to say back home anyway.
Thing is, they're hard to come by. Had Otto and Karen check with their suppliers, but nothing. I try and track one down myself, only...
Only the big day is fast approaching. And that's all you need, a feather.
That or the bird whose horse it's attached to, aye. I was gonna start by asking around with traveling traders plying the northern borders.
You don't actually know that
There's
we
no
ride.
shortage of those passing through Martha's. I think I might make that my first port of call. I'll let you know if I find anything.
You're a good friend, Clive. I won't forget this.
Wait, isn't Ambrosia a silver chocobo, or is she a white chocobo? I don't even know what the difference is. Are you still here?
I will not forget this kindness, my lord. I shall go to Eastport, but as soon as the rebuilding work is complete,
Then
I
go.
promise to return.
They're doing it right now. Ah. Completion for more than words. Two of you have been together for what probably feels like a lifetime now. There's still a lot you have to learn about that hound of yours. I'd step in front of a bloody raging behemoth if it meant protecting you. That don't mean you should take it for granted. At the end of the day, he's a hound. Sometimes he just wants someone to pat his head, rub his belly, and give him a handful of Kupo nuts. You to remember that. Kupo nuts? Oh. I think I've done better care on horses. From finishing under new management. That which conquers all. Here, not long removed from when you last placed yourself between us and peril, I sit and pen yet another letter in which I try to find the words to somehow express the gratitude of an entire town. Still, something feels different about our latest triumph. Where in the past we leaned ever so heavily upon your good graces, this time we found strength elsewhere, in ourselves. Our hardship has shown us that which should have been apparent all along. We are not as different as we want to believe. Does a peasant love his homeland any less than a noble? Does a bearer love his family any less than another man does his own? It is this love that has united us and given us true strength. Should every thrall, Akashic, bandit, and brigand in the realm come charging our gates, we will not fret. We will not falter. We will fight. And we will win. Harpocrates. As to Clive, I am aware there are matters of much greater import that demand your attention, but should you find yourself a moment, I bid you visit me in the shelves that I might ask a single favor concerning His Highness Prince Dion.
It's usually me making demands of Harpocrates. I wonder what this is about.
Tail is in. Hey, look like it's filling out pretty well here. The Vale signboard. The emblem of the Vale, Northreach's far-famed house of ill repute. The town is the gateway to the imperial capital of Oriflamme, where waves of old money and new lap against the opposing sides of the Great Wall. However, the Vale's proprietor, Isabel, knows it best as a safe haven in a storm. The town that took in her and the man she loved when the rest of the world shunned them. Scholar's Bonnet. Vivian Ninetails' academic cap, awarded to her upon her graduation from the University of Canver. Now Vivian shares her learning with Clive, the gift of the bonnet serving as a pledge that so long as they remain together, her knowledge shall be as much his as it is her own. You know what? I think I like the look of that better than the graduation caps that we use nowadays with the board on top. Charred sparring sword. Clive's old sparring sword, salvaged by Torgal in the aftermath of the Ironblood invasion, hidden at Clive's original hideaway, the Rookery. It is a reminder of who Clive once was and who he has become, as well as of the unbreakable bond between lifelong friends. So I didn't point this out last time, but I realized Torgal was gathering up stuff like armor bits and charred swords like this one trying to find any sign of Clive still being alive. He was hiding them at the rookery. The rookery is on an island. Did he grab it in his mouth and swim out there? Did Sid take him out there in the boat? Because he definitely didn't seem to like the idea of swimming. So, kind of have to wonder how he actually got the stuff out there.
You're going somewhere, Sid. Can we come? I promise we'll be good.
Not where I'm going. We are going dangerous places. I didn't see this one before. Someone's Treasury of Knowledge, Volume E11. It's written in Old English, pretty much. Not entirely. Talking about giant sea creatures.
Lawsman Harpocrates, I received your note.
Ah, yes. I expect you're wondering what this is all about.
You spoke of making amends with Dion, but I can't imagine what for.
Then I should begin by telling you that I was once his tutor. This was some years ago, of course, before I joined Sid in his hideaway. At that time, I was counted among the foremost scholars of Oriflamme, and was accordingly invited to the palace to supervise the young prince's education, all to ensure that the future emperor had a firm grounding in, well, everything an emperor should. History, religion, commerce, government. Alas, our time together was cut short when Dion left to join the Dragoons, his studies no longer being deemed necessary. I had not expected to meet with him again, least of all here.
Have you spoken with him?
No, I have yet to find the right moment. His Highness always seems so preoccupied, especially when alone. I would not wish to disturb his ruminations with idle words of greeting, not when I know he dwells upon the evil Ultima had him commit in the Dominion.
The guilt weighs heavily on him, I know. But as you say, that was Ultima's doing. Surely you can't blame yourself.
When I first met him, it was not guilt, but his people's expectations that weighed heavily upon him, and I did nothing to ease that burden. He bore it alone, until the day he could not bear it any longer. It is one of my greatest regrets that I only ever offered him my wisdom, when what he truly needed was friendship. The blame for Dion's transgressions lies not only on his shoulders, but on mine.
I see. I'm ready to help you in any way that I can.
Then I beg that you bring me a wild wyvern tail.
What?
Apothecaries across the ages agree that even to glimpse such a flower is to be granted inner solace. Fabulous
no.
and fraudsters all, of course. But there is oft a seed of truth to be found where even the most outlandish opinions align.
Well, it can't hurt to try. Where can I find this flower? And how will I know it?
You have seen cultivated wyvern tails before, I trust. The lily-white blossoms from whose roots the poisonous ink for the brand is distilled.
Oh!
Well, those which grow in the wild differ only in their purple hue. The harsher the environment in which they are raised, the deeper the colour. There is a waterfall in Rickmal's roost across the strait, where the flowers once grew in abundance. Whether they still survive there, I know not. But try as I might, I can find no likelier location.
It's all right. I'll find you a wyvern tail one way or another.
Thank you, Clive. And please, be safe.
I feel like showing him one of those flowers will have a negative reaction. But if it's not a white one, I do wonder. Okay, that's all we have to do here. Looking at the world map, I I was going to go back to Sambrek. Looks like that flower I get back in Waloed. Where in? Ah, all the way over here. I was going to go back to Sambrek to do some fights. Specifically, here and here. I think I want to start with this one. It's an easier one. Maybe. Because then we'd fast travel back here to restock the shop, and then right here because he's right next to it. Yeah, I think we'll do that first, and then continue some of the quests. So we're gonna have to go to Martha's Rest as well, apparently, before we finally head to Dalmekia. Actually, maybe I should go for the other guy first. Well, we're already here. Let's go for them.
And how might I help the garrison today?
Different positions. They all seem to have recovered from the recent incident. On here.
Those things didn't
The
fight like
Duke
men.
has
We're
pledged
to
to
be ready for
work
them
with
next
the
time.
people
We'll
of
need a different
Northreach
approach.
to rebuild
Agreed.
the Empire.
I'll start preparing a new
Better late
training
than
regiment.
never.
I told the dame I would take the largest residence in Northreach, yet she outright refused my coin. Some nonsense about having enough space for everyone. Ugh.
You weren't here to see this guy humbled.
Carla, the dame needn't worry. I am a man of my word, and I fully intend to keep it. So overzealous was I in my desire to see the Empire restored that I lost sight of what was truly important. The citizenry.
Damn right. Now we are level 48. I was thinking of no longer using this. But I feel like I should leave it on. In any case, I think I want the Genji gloves over there just because they're legendary. I'll at the very least keep putting this on for turning in quests. But yeah, I'll keep it on for now. Oh. There you are. Oh, it's not RP, it's a Prince of Death. Harpies.
Not
Another one. Let's try.
Down you go. That's okay. Level 5. Haha. Oh. And Shiva. Oh, shit.
Too slow. Too slow. Nice try.
Right. Yeah. And we'll use this one. Level 5. Hell yeah. I feel like getting that twice in one of these fights is fucking bonkers. Darksteel.
I'm getting tired of these things. Better already. I needed that.
We're about to go into static. Just gonna make sure we go in at full health for the next one.
Do you see anything you like? An excellent choice. And a fine, fine day to
Wait,
you.
hold on.
Do you see anything you like?
Did I get your... Yes, I did.
Come back
Or this
again.
Royal Meadows. Hi! There he is! Told you he was close. Knight of the Splendid Hawk. You don't even seem,
You're the outlaw!
Oh.
The one who drove His Highness to madness! On your knees!
Oh, he blames us for Theon!
He hasn't heard. And it doesn't look like he's willing to listen.
Yeah.
It's all your fault!
Nice try.
Didn't really need this for the healing, but it still does a lot of damage.
Nice try.
Shit! First hit.
Stay with your life!
Oh, I should have waited. Would have done more damage if he was staggered. Still did a lot though.
Only your death will serve!
There we go. Okay, there you are. Lock. Wait, what happened? What happened? Oh, it didn't get used, whatever it was. Somehow it canceled out of it. Very weird. There we go. There we go. Praise Mark slain.
If only he would listen to us. We're not enemies anymore, sir.
Damn it. Dion would have been glad to have you back at his side.
Oh well. Okay, that wasn't too bad. I used one potion. Jeez. Alright. Alright, give me a moment. Should I actually be using reset I haven't learned. The third moves. Could just go and learn all of them right now. Why not? Have them all in the docket. Won't be every move is learned, but just be saving up to learn the bigger moves. I'm gonna save up for the big moves and make sure they're all that I have learned everything, even if it's not upgraded. So the next thing, I believe, 1540 is what we're waiting for. That was all of that. Now we go to Martha's Rest, apparently. Restocking the potions when we get there.
Let's hope one of the merchants here has what Gav needs. Excuse me. I'm looking for something.
Oh, well, then I'm your man.
A silver chocobo feather.
Oh, or maybe not. Though you're not the first to mention the bird around here. There was a man stopped by the rest not long ago claiming he was attacked by a silver chocobo near some gutted hovel not far from Eastpool. Most took him for a braggart and a liar, but who knows? Perhaps there was some truth to his tale.
We'll see. Thank you.
What are you after? Much obliged. That all, is it?
Just because the heavens have gone to rack and ruin, it don't mean we have to. Now, let's get this stall set out.
How do, traveller? You've the look of a man who could do with a new whetstone. Or perhaps a bawdy etching of the Vicerine.
Maybe another time. I'm looking for a silver chocobo feather.
If that's the case, rumours are all you're likely to find. No one has seen a silver chocobo for years. Word is they were all hunted for their feathers. Some northern nonsense about bringing good luck. Didn't bring them much, nor their bows. If any are still out there, I reckon they'll be doing their damnedest not to be discovered.
You're probably right. Thank you anyway.
Is Ambrosia not a silver chocobo?
I'll build a barricade so stern. We've got a few rooms going spare now.
Ambrosia won't help me here.
Are you sure? I mean, yeah, we can't summon her here, but are you sure she wouldn't help?
Can I help you with summit?
You wouldn't happen to sell silver chocobo feathers, would you?
I deal in fruit, not fancies. But if it's fancies you're after, I suggest you try Rhiannon's ride.
Was a silver chocobo seen there?
Oh, yes. If you believe the ravings of a madman.
It wouldn't be the first time. A silver chocobo sighted in the hills near Rhiannon's ride. It sounds almost too good to be true. But since I'm already here...
Yep, like you said, out near Eastpool ways. I kind of want to check over here again. Because when we were there before, there was... an interaction with something that looked like, hey, maybe we'll come back here later. But nothing sent me there. I'm kind of curious if it'll just give me the same thing. Or if something new will happen. Fallen room of some sort. Oh, they're switching to the AP. We're only gonna have normal fights out here.
Can hardly make out a bloomin' thing. All for it.
No avoiding. Good try the chronolith. Good. Right.
Tracks. They're not left by bandits for a change. More tracks. And these look fresh.
What?
A chocobo was here. And recently. Perhaps it still is. I don't hear anything.
Just a feather.
Well, I'll be damned.
Two of them. You best not make us fight you. I do
It's
not
all
want
right.
to hurt you.
I'm not going to hurt you. Just borrowing a feather for my friend. Thank you. Let's get this back to Gav before they change their minds.
Huh. Okay. No fight. Just go back. In which case, switch this to gold. Head back to the hideaway. Oh wait, no, I was gonna do a different thing first, wasn't I? Well, we're here now. Fuck. I guess we'll finish this one. I was gonna go to Waloed and do the thing for the Hippocrates.
It was no trouble at all.
Still, I appreciate it. Clive, you're back. How'd you get on? Any luck?
Any luck, you say?
Crystal's crack. Is this what I think it is? Where in the hell did you find it?
It's a long story.
Is it though? We tell them where we found it.
Right there on the road to Eastpool. Who'd have thought it?
Everything up there's been abandoned for years. The empty cabin made for the perfect shelter. Though I Fear my presence may have forced the poor creatures to look elsewhere.
Don't blame yourself, Clive. The Blight's right on Eastpool's doorstep. They'd have had to move on before long, even if you hadn't have turned up. They'll find a new home. Trust me. After all, that's what us endangered animals do. Anyway, what matters is, you managed to nick us one of their quills before they could run off. And now all that's left is to fix it to the carving.
I didn't know you could carve.
Reckon there's a lot you don't know about me. Like the fact I'm as good with a whittling knife as I am with a sword. And that bone Ember gave me's a dream to work with. Oh. What did you say it was from again? An Avis?
But it weren't your Avis, Sid.
I was wondering
saw one
about
of my
that.
own at last.
Really?
So all those long nights in the pit finally bore fruit. I'm proud of you, Ember.
It's only been like
Don't speak too soon. I ain't done my trial yet.
There we go.
Huh. It's pretty nice.
What do you think?
I think if you ever hang up your scouting cap, you'll be able to make an honest living.
Oh, will I? I should go and see if Ed is awake.
Give it my best.
You can give it to yourself. Come on.
Okay. Gotta. Are you gonna... She's not gonna, like, go into labor while we're there, is she? Gonna do that to us again? I feel like that's been a thing that's happened in quite a few... Hey, was Gav outside? Hold up.
I was just about to go in. But then I thought it might be better if you went first. What with you being the head of the family and all.
Enough?
Ah, me lords.
How are you feeling?
Well, thank you. Is something wrong?
Wrong? No, nothing like that. What it is...
Go on, please. It's beautiful. Did you make it?
We did. Aye. It's from all of us here at the Hideaway. Your new family, like. It's a good luck charm. We may come up north when a band's on the way. I mean a baby. To let him know that they're part of the family too. Oh, I hope you like it.
I think he's got a thing.
I don't know what to say. I thank you, me lords, for everything.
If there's anything you need, just let us know.
I will.
Clive, fancy a swift off? I'm thirsty.
I could be convinced.
You gonna tell us what that was all about, Gav? You're not usually so bad with words.
Don't you think you've had enough?
No, we're celebrating. I'm gonna be a father.
I think Edda might have something to say about that.
You know what I mean. Bit of light in these dark times. Wasn't long after me 10th name day. My mum told us she was with child again. I was over the fucking moon. I was looking forward to having a little one to lord it over. What with me being the runt of the litter. Thought I'd finally have a chance to prove to the world that I could be a big brother. Imperials came the day she went into labour. Had myself a baby sister. And then I didn't. My whole family gone in a blink, while I hid in the cellar like the spineless little arsehole I was. Great brother I turned out to be. I'll never be a leader. And I'll never be a hero. I'm just a daft little dog who comes running when his master calls. I'll never be like you, or Sid, or Jill, or even Torgal.
Have you finished?
Maybe.
Do you know why you're our best scout? Because you don't need anyone to hold your hand. Without your resourcefulness, your courage, your determination, I don't know where we'd be. Maybe hanging off a cliff like,
That was only the once.
Exactly. You learn from it. And here you are after Founder knows how many missions, stronger for everyone. And let's not forget Rosalith.
I almost forgot that he fell off a cliff.
Who was it who freed me from the dungeon? Who was it who ran to Jill's rescue?
That would be me.
Part of the team, Gav.
Because you're our brother, Gav. My brother.
Your brother.
But you already have a brother. I can have two.
Which means that when the time comes,
I get your room. And your sword.
Oh, we're not done.
I may have had one too many.
you may have had 10 too many.
You let him have 10?
I said I was thirsty. Better get back to work anyway. After I walk this off. Clive?
What is it?
Thanks for, you know.
I know.
Yeah, good heart to heart with Gav. I love it. Wintermead. That's some good found family.
One of these days. One of these days, I swear it's gonna be me who drinks you under the table.
If by under the table you mean retching on my boots half the night, I reckon one of those days was yesterday.
Ha ha, you think you're so funny. But just wait till we crack open the bottle I left in your chambers. That stuff's strong enough to burn the horns off a behemoth.
Sounds like I'll be needing some new boots.
I couldn't tell you the last time. Not gonna deal with that yet. Going. Let's pick these up. Doing that first, or are we going to? Or are we finally going to? Down there? a lot of stuff to do in Dalmatian. I want to narrow it down. We'll probably go to Dalmatian straight from here, unless we use too many potions or something. Yeah, this entire continent is pretty much deserted, aside from creatures and possibly some orcs. We definitely saw what I assumed to be a dead drake, kind of buried around the area we're headed for. I'm hoping it's not sleep. What?
Seems this place has been flooded twice over. Purple flowers blooming next to a waterfall. Shouldn't be too hard to find.
Oh. I think we have to fight that. Wow.
To me, Blade!
Oh, he got me. That's a good level 5.
Father would be proud.
Here they are. Might as well pick enough for a bunch, I suppose.
Okay. That's all we really needed here. So, let's go to the journal first. Instead of that, yeah, we'll track this one. Oh, yeah, these are the only ones we have left, and they are in here. And we're going to be getting more. So we have something to get here. There is a hunt over here. The other stuff we have is... Alright, there's aiming high. Something new at the shop somehow. second part of Lines in the Sand. Gates of Randola are over here. Three's Company. Do we do that first is the question. It's the farthest from anything else. We have to go to the Backled Markets. I think so. Actually, no. No. We're going to do that hunt first. So we're going to go to Kretov. There was an item we got probably 2 streams ago, I want to say now. That was a treasure map. That the road to riches is on the way. Thing off some There we go. Okay. What are you? Thanatos. Huh, that's what it looks like in his chest. It's not laser.
Another of your friends, Ultima. If it's me you want, I'm right here.
No. Oh, spirits without. Huh.
That's better.
Come on, I dodged. There we go. I didn't do that quick enough. Oh well. There we go. Right at the end of the stagger bar. Oh, no. Let me move.
Nice try.
No. There we go. Try this again. All right. Second one already. these. One of these. Okay. Ow. That's better. Okay. Okay. Woo, okay. All right. Alrighty. Woo, that's a lot. I'm just gonna interrupt this. Or if we need to do this, we're getting close. Still good. Oh, still good. Notorious Mark slain. Hell yeah. Okay. Darksteel. Shit, I think we just need one more orichalcum and we get the sword. Okay. Now we gotta go up this way. See anything on the map to get there. Actually added a little note to the map trying to convince him, hey, might be a thing here. Gigas. Come on. Dodge. Dodge. There we go. There we go. Oh. I guess these guys wanted to join in. Okay. It's back over here that we wanted to be. One man's treasure. Let's see if I can actually see if there's a description on that, eh? Unwrapping the oilskin bundle reveals several seemingly unrelated objects of indeterminate provenance, spoils of a lifelong pursuit of fortune that ultimately ended in tragedy. And it was... Where are you here? treasure map that led us here. To all who would seek to mint Gil, follow ye the path to Kretov. So yeah, that was that. And now we go to Baklad, so we can go and do this. But also to sell that.
Well met.
Stuff that's new.
You've a discerning eye.
What do you mean I don't have any valuables? It was listed as valuable. One man's treasure. 100,000 gil. Like, we already have a lot. This will just make it more. I don't know. It says valuable. Can be traded to mint gil. That's funny. But yeah, it should have been counted as a valuable. That's interesting.
Just what I was looking for.
And yeah,
Farewell.
it does not affect that. Now, we switch it to... and we head south.
Do you see that too?
Oh yeah, we're a lot closer here. Oh man,
Papa?
What is it? Please, just make it stop.
I'm scared.
It's all right. I'm here.
use the potion before I don't actually know what's gonna go on with this quest. Alright, come on, closer. Closer. All of you now. No? Just you two? Alright. Ooh, parried him with a lunge. Jeez.
It's over.
Can't be Rutherford, can it?
Turncoats and cowards, the lot of you! If it's a fight you want, it's a fight you shall have!
Allow me.
I don't need your... Please, Field Marshal, oblige him.
This won't take long.
You're right. It won't.
Republican renegade.
Men, finish him.
Not that one. This one.
Stay down.
Oh well, hold on. Who's healing? I thought... Oh. You know what? Fuck you all. This is an AoE. one. This is two. Is there a caster? Scimitar. But I think he was a caster. No, you're not the one. You are. No, not you. You! God damn it! Let me target the magic casters. They need to go down first. Turncloaks. Not turncoat, but turncloak. Okay, not that either. Oh, I can use that again. Good. Surprised. You know, it'd be nice if we could toss him over the edge. That would be appropriate in this situation, I think. Let me slay.
A little longer than I'd have liked. Field Marshal Havel, I presume. Are either of you injured?
No, my lord. You arrived just as our escort turned on us.
Fucking traitors. I'd heard reports of soldiers in the outlying regions abandoning the oaths they swore. But I hadn't thought the corruption had reached so close to the heart of the Republic. It's a fucking disgrace. Your interfering old bastard of an uncle tried to warn me, of course. My lord Marquis.
Yeah.
Or is Sid the Outlaw more to your liking?
Call me what you want. It doesn't change who I am, or the urgency of the message I bring. My uncle has a plan to right the realm, and he needs your help to see it through.
Before I agree to anything, I'd have you answer one question. What do you stand to gain from all this?
I won't deny that I might benefit from further chaos. But I seek a new beginning for all of us. And while the choices I've made may not always have been the right ones, I know I made them for the right reasons. For so long, so many of us have been told how we could live, how we could die, when it should have been our decision all along. Now we have a chance to put things right. But in order to take it, we must stand together. Even if it be beside those with whom we don't see eye to eye.
Certainly not the words I expected from an outlaw. But perhaps your uncle was right. You are no ordinary outlaw. I'll never hear the end of this. All right. I'll start by ordering my most trusted guard to bring the Dhalmekian fringes under control. Next, I'll make contact with my counterparts in the Imperial Army and see if I can't convince them to try and restore order in their own territory.
Thank you, Field Marshal.
But they are not the only ones we will need to convince.
What do you mean?
I don't doubt that I can bully some sense into a few generals. But those they answer to require a different kind of persuasion. And when it comes to honeyed words, well, we will need an envoy. One who can court even the most stubborn of statesmen. You, perhaps.
I'm flattered. But I'm no diplomat either. And I have other problems to attend to. What we need is a skilled arbitrator. And I may know just the person.
Please don't say Byron.
Is that so? And would he happen to be an outlaw too?
Of a different kind, perhaps.
Well, beggars can't be choosers. I suppose we'll all have to find a little of the outlaw in ourselves if we're to make it through this. Very well. Send your man to me right away.
I shall.
Who is it, though? I want to know.
My Lord Marquis. Your Lord Uncle bade me escort the Field Marshal to his manor in Port Isolde.
And I will see that my associate joins you there.
Very good, my lord.
Huh. An envoy. I'm not sure I'm the man to talk anyone round. I can barely convince my brother to take his medicine. No. This is a job for someone with experience.
Like?
Someone like Quentin.
Oh!
I hope I can convince him at least.
I was not expecting Quentin. I like that, though. I like that a lot. Also, here's the thing. I've realized that all of these side quests, we will have Joshua with us. There was no way to do them without him. He should be interacting more. I can certainly understand why he doesn't in some cases, but he should be. Should we go to Tabor first? No, I think it's best to go to Dalimil first. Deal with that. Oh. Duty and Dying 2 and Where There's a Will are either the same person or two people next to each other. But yeah, we're gonna go here first.
Why the hell would Victor take them?
Yo, Lubor. How you doing?
Here to help me pack? Thanks, but I'll be traveling light. I'm almost finished already, in fact.
You're really going to go through with this, then?
I am. But before I go, there is one small issue I'd like your assistance with. Well, two, in fact.
If it's within my power to help you, I will.
It's the children. I refuse to let them share in my disgrace. And if I leave them here, they surely will. Our friendship would see them ostracized forever. But I can't take them with me either. I can think of only one place where they are certain to be safe and provided for and loved. The Hideaway.
Of course. The children would be more than welcome.
Thank you, Clive. I will not forget this.
We welcome so many people at the Hideaway.
Are you still
I
here?
only see most of them.
What is it, Ferda? You look pale.
There's been a flood in the Velcroy, a damn big one. The League of Outlaws encampment was completely submerged in ether.
What?
Every last one of the bastards has turned. And they're headed this way.
Bandits are one thing, but Akashic bandits are quite another. The town guard won't stand a chance against them. We need to evacuate. There's no time to lose. Ferda, gather the men. The Akashic may strike at any moment. We must make ready to cover the townspeople's escape. Well, what are you waiting for?
Yes, my lord.
Clive, change of plan. The children stay with me for now. I need you to find Conrad and Natalie. Tell them to prepare for a full and immediate evacuation.
Understood.
I'll do what I can to convince everyone else. Wish me luck.
You're gonna need it. Hopefully this will help convince people that you're not bad just for being a goddamn bearer. Counts as a normal encounter when it comes to stuff that comes out of missions.
What's an academy?
You have to listen to me. They're coming. You need to evacuate.
Know your place, bearer.
Oh, fuck off.
Why do they always have to make such a fuss?
Ah, it's you.
What do you want, Lord Underhill?
To pass on an important message. There's been an ether flood out in the Velcroy. The camp where the so-called League of Outlaws were gathering has been swallowed. They're no longer just bandits. They're Akashic now, and they could be here at any moment. You need to begin preparing for a full-scale evacuation right away.
Oh, do we? And who was it who gave you this disturbing news, might I ask?
Lubor, perhaps? The man spreading the same poison out in the square as we speak. You may believe his lies, my lord, but we know better.
Can I punch him?
But why would he lie about something like this?
Some twisted attempt at revenge, perhaps.
What?
If he had not been unmasked, he may well have been elected our leader. A great honor for one of his kind. One he might well feel aggrieved at having been denied.
Lord Underhill, forgive me, but it has become all too evident where your sympathies lie. Lubor cannot be trusted, and neither, therefore, can you.
You may not trust me, but for the sake of your people, ask yourselves if there is any chance that this is true.
There isn't. You can be certain of that. Now be off with you.
Oh, you fuckhead!
You're making a mistake.
Can we tell them who we are, though?
If our words will not move them, then we must find another way to help save the town.
You're right. Let's speak to Lord Ferda.
Also, why didn't we say Ferda was the one who told us?
I do not know if you are in league with Lubor or if he has merely filled your head with his lies, but I do know that not a word you say is true.
Why didn't we say that Ferda was the one who told us? I don't know why they wouldn't trust
You lied
him.
about being one of us, and you're lying.
Fuckers.
I think we'd better shut up.
What's Lubor raving about now?
I'll talk to you guys in a second.
Good day, my lord. My thanks. Thank you for your custom.
Lord Ferda.
Sid, what's wrong?
I went to warn Conrad and Natalie about the Akashic, but they wouldn't listen. They've convinced themselves that nothing Lubor says can be trusted.
The bloody fools.
Which means the town guard can't be counted on for support. But I can. If there's anything I can do to help you defend Dalamil, you only have to ask.
I appreciate it.
Sid! Ferda! I've been looking for you everywhere.
Victor!
Victor? I thought you'd left.
We keep thinking he'd
I couldn't abandon a friend in need. And Lubor is in need at this very moment. Come quickly.
You have to believe me. The Akashic are coming. They don't eat, they don't sleep, they don't tire, and they don't care who they kill. They're unlike anything that's come before. There won't be no parley, no mercy granted. We may have saved the town once, but this is different. I do not ask that you forgive me, but please Believe me, if you do not run, you will die. You will all fucking die!
You'd like that, wouldn't you, bearer?
Motherfucker!
Yeah, with us out of the way, your kind will be free to claim Dalamil for yourselves. It's you who should run!
Run, bearer!
Yeah, run!
Run!
Far away!
Run!
Just go on. Yeah.
Hey, Clive, step in the way. This is the time. They're fucking stoning him.
Lubor. Wait. Someone's coming.
The kids.
Stop! You're hurting him! What did Lubor ever do to you? He solves all your stupid problems and he keeps all of you safe. You know there's nothing he wouldn't do for this town. Who was it who made that cleaver you use every day, Conrad? And what about your counting table, Natalie? Who fixed that? Whose men make sure the streets are clean so all your boots don't get dirty? Who spends all day, every day making sure things run smoothly around here? And none of you ever say thank you. Ever. But did Lubor ever complain? Well, does he ever stop smiling? He keeps this whole place going. And you act like it doesn't even exist.
Lubor, we've heard enough.
Wait!
We will not run. The town guard will not abandon the very place it is sworn to protect.
And I will not give up for lost the stores that we labored so hard to fill.
So tell us, how do you propose we deal with these Akashic of yours?
There we go.
We won't run, but we will fight.
All right, then. Fine. Gather round if you don't want to die.
There we go. Collective sigh of relief would be the caption. Ugh.
Allow me to explain the situation. The ether flood occurred near the village of Cheratina, deep in the Velcroy. The place had been abandoned for years, until the League of Outlaws decided to make it their base of operations. Now they're all turned, and if the scouts' reports are correct, heading in this direction.
They are mindless monsters, driven only by hate and rage, and they are utterly unpredictable. With the bandits, we at least knew how and where they were likely to attack. When these creatures come, Dalamil will have the bitterest fight it has ever faced on its hands. The town guard will muster at the north gate. The rest of us will take the south. Both forces will provide men to serve as scouts and messengers, ready to spread word of the size and nature of the Akashic force as soon as it is spotted. And as soon as it has been, we will converge on its position and see that it is driven back from Dalamil at all costs. Conrad, can I count on the support of the town guard?
Always.
I leave the selection and coordination of the messengers in your hands, Victor. And the command of our men in yours, Ferda. If you would both be so kind.
Consider it done.
As you wish.
Natalie, I would ask that you and your people have the townsfolk barricade themselves inside the bathhouse. And tell the merchants not to waste time securing anything beside the essentials. Preserving life is our one and only concern. As long as we survive, it doesn't matter what trinkets we might lose. Our riches can be regained. And if anyone doubts that, let it be known that the Briar's Kiss stands ready to cover any losses.
Very well. I shall tell them.
Where do I fit into this plan?
Where else but the most perilous place of all? I would like you to travel to the home of our erstwhile League of Outlaws, Cheratina itself. The main host is most likely still there, and Dalimil will not be safe until it is eradicated, root and branch.
A little gardening. How pleasant.
Ah.
I doubt it. I have a feeling these weeds will be particularly stubborn.
Luckily, so am I.
So you are. All right then, we all know what we have to do. Now it's simply a matter of doing it. For Dalimil.
Looks like everyone's ready. I'd better not keep them waiting.
We've been to Cheratina before. It is on the exact opposite side here. Alright.
Any man sighting an Akashic is to raise the alarm immediately. The messengers will see that our entire force rallies to that position. We stand together or we fall alone. Do not forget that.
Dalimil will be safe with us. You have my word.
Go then. So from here, pretty much just a straight shot to Cheratina. Yeah, we went there before because this is where we started in this map. Of course, we want to check that out. I was really expecting them to start a fight. Guess not.
There it is. The flood. But what's waiting for us inside?
I don't think Come on, I held it down. There we go. Fight as many of these guys as we can on our way to Inner Sanctum there.
Farewell.
We can't leave a single one alive.
Sure. Maybe I won't use the fucking. Oh, you did. Oh, pile drive, right. Okay. Go. Okay. Did I just say Akashic Gentleman? What? Start with this. Yeah, with our wings still out. Very good.
The League is disbanded. I should get back to Dalimil and see how the others fared.
All the Akashic we were able to find have been dealt with. Seems that might be the last of them.
The last of them here, perhaps.
Lubor, Sir Clive has returned.
Clive! What news from Charatina?
It's done. Root and branch.
I knew you wouldn't let me down.
Thank you, my lord.
Friends, the Horde has been driven back. The Akashic have been defeated. And we need not fear the arrival of any more, thanks to Clive. Victory is ours.
We bloody did it.
We saved Dalimil.
Lubor, allow me to apologize. After all you have done for this town, we should never have doubted you.
But we did. And for that we are truly sorry. We only hope that you can forgive us.
We need you, Lubor. Dalimil needs you. So, if you would still like to be considered for the position of mayor, you have our backing.
You do remember that I'm a bearer, don't you?
We do. But that is not a stain on your character. It is a stain on ours. We thought only of what we perceived bearers to be, not what you truly are. The man who saved Dalimil twice over.
I see. But I will only accept your proposal on 2 conditions.
Name them.
Firstly, that you will both do everything in your power to rally your people to my cause. If the Town Guard and the Merchants League do not accept my leadership, it will be doomed from the start. Unity is the key to defending Dalimil, and I do not doubt that we shall need to call on our combined strength again. When that time comes, I will expect us all to pull together, just as we did today.
Of course. You have our word.
And secondly, you will accept that if I am to lead you, the mistreatment of bearers must end here in Dalimil. Any bearer within our walls shall be afforded the same rights as any other citizen.
Hell yeah.
They will not be judged by what they are, but who they are.
As we failed to do, and came so close to losing everything.
We agree to your conditions. And we have only one in return. That you continue to work for the good of Dalimil, as you always have.
Condition accepted. Well then, it seems my
Good job,
mayorship
kids.
is all but confirmed. Do I get some sort of special hat?
Yeah, that's the Lubor we know and love.
How fickle fate can be. Not so long ago, I had resigned myself to leaving Dalimil in disgrace.
And now I'm in charge.
And now, I find myself her leader. Here. For everything.
I'll certainly hand you this with one hand and have it hidden
Lubor.
from you, despite it being...
About the children.
Fear not, you are of course relieved of your responsibility. I would sooner face another horde of Akashic than see them put up as outlaws. I'll make sure they're safe here.
I don't doubt that you will. And not just the children, but everyone in Dalimil.
I'll do my best. Can't have all your hard work going to waste.
Looks like they were listening in. Quest complete. Lines in the sand too. Done and done. Briar's Kiss signboard. And Breath of Light Impulse. Hey.
I shall devote my every effort to creating a haven for man and bearer both. Just like a certain someone else I know. Someone to whom I owe a debt of gratitude.
Well, I certainly didn't
Like that
expect
Joshua
it,
and
but Dalimil
Torgal
seems
ended up
more
by being
united
dead.
than ever. I'll have to redouble my efforts to bring Costness under control. Can't have Lubor showing me up again.
From bearer boy to mayor of Dalimil, how far Lubor has come, and how richly he deserves it.
Hell yeah.
I knew I was right not to give up on Lubor. He'll make a wonderful mayor. You mark my words.
Were you in the crowd?
He served the town well enough, but then he is a bearer, born to serve. Long may it last.
Fucking hell, people. Really?
Bearer or no, Lubor saved this town. And I spat in his face.
You're regretting it.
Ginger and ginseng, pimento.
How about a few spicy sausages?
Never forget.
Put in your pot, eh?
That changed.
They'll warm
Drake's
you up
Farms
no
are
end.
still selling well, you'll be pleased to know. Think I'll make Lubor a present of some. Try and get the mayoral seal of approval.
So, you're going to join the Watch after all, then?
I am. Working down the mines made me strong.
It's time I gave something back.
All right.
We were set upon by a horde of mindless murderers, Akashic. And yet not a single one of my pieces suffered the slightest scratch. A coincidence, do you think? Or craftsmanship so exquisite as to give even such creatures pause? I shall let my customers decide.
Yeah, I just think they don't have an interest in gold mining.
The fellow who used to run this stall took to his heels right after the Fang fell.
Well, if he returns now, we'll gladly welcome him back. As a customer.
One's 500. This one's 3,000 to master. What does mastering these even do, I wonder? But it felt necessary. I've saved in a bit. Oh, right. The one thing's just out here. We'll go and do that.
Nothing to report.
Quiet.
Oh yeah, I should probably put Wages of Warcraft back on. Just gonna be doing normal fights out here.
You lose. It's over.
Thought the other guy was within range. I was wrong.
Stay down.
Don't get surrounded.
It's over.
Oh, Tortoise. Mantis. Right, I'm remembering this quest now.
Here we are again. It looks like we found him.
Ow. Means we can get out some intensive connections. Ow. I got hit by that one. Yeah, probably shouldn't have actually used this one, but we are. That was not a lot, but it was enough to kill it. Enemy slain. Adamantis shell.
I better get these materials to Mid so she can finish her prototype.
Right. We are not done here. What is new at this shop? Let's just handle that first. Also, I don't know if I've gotten the orchestrion roll here.
Would you like to see my wares?
Oh yeah, you didn't have all of these options before. I guess everyone is now able to sell Defender, Circle of Heaven, and Sun Bracelets. And Breath of Darkness. That's new.
Certainly. Thank you. May we meet again.
Here, take a look at my wares.
Ah, Will of Darkness. Got that.
Go safely.
The bearer of the burning quill is within, my lord. Prithee enter.
Oh.
Your Grace, my lord, I trust your journey was not overly onerous.
Cyril, you found a letter from Father?
Yes, I have it here. If you would do us the honor, my lord.
This is this quest. My beloved sons, I know that I ask much of you in this coming war, but I see no other way to secure a future for our duchy and our family. Yet even should we succeed in subduing the savages and winning back Drake's breath, the threat of the Blight still looms, and only with all Rosaria striving as one might we last overcome it. I have made plans to see us through, but such are the obstacles that stand in our way, it shall likely fall to you to continue my work. I know that you have the strength, the courage, and the will to do so. This shall be an arduous inheritance, and so I offer you another, that you might be reminded of the love and the faith that I hold for both of you. Your father.
An inheritance.
It would seem the late Archduke penned this missive shortly before his passing.
The day before we left for Phoenix Gate.
What are these plans he spoke of?
His plans for the duchy, Your Grace. Your father entrusted them to my predecessor, the former bearer of the Burning Quill, who entrusted them in turn to me. The complete emancipation of bearers is their stated aim.
What?
But your father's dream did not end.
Knew he was good.
His Grace also spoke of building hospices to care for those stricken by the curse, and the founding of a new university to further the development of non-magical technologies. With the blight spreading ever more widely across the twins, Archduke Elwyn saw this as the only means of securing Rosaria's survival.
He wished to see men and bearers treated as equals. To see centuries of common wisdom overturned. Small wonder he did not think it achievable within his lifetime.
But he thought it achievable nonetheless. Had he not, he would never have written this message. Nor would he have entrusted his vision to his most faithful aides, those who would have stood with you, shielded you from the machinations of the less benevolent personages at court.
It's a pity only they are still with us.
'Tis true that those most loyal to your father were the first to suffer the Duchess's wrath. But one at least remains, and she has come bearing gifts.
What do you mean?
Mayhap it is better that she explain, my lord. After all, the duties entrusted to me by my predecessor extended only to recovering His Grace's will and arranging a meeting with the one who might execute it, or a part of it at least.
And where is this woman?
She awaits you in the archive, Your Grace.
Thank you, Cyril. Shall we then?
I think we shall. We'll probably do so before grabbing the other quests here. Oh, they're just... Oh, we're back out here.
This is the Required Tree, an archive where we of the Undying collect and collate our findings. Fragments of Ultima's true nature surely lie buried within these pages. We have only to unearth them.
Blah! Sure. Lord Cyril, acolyte stations across Valestea reported a curious change in the primeval structures we have come to refer to as monoliths. Following the fall of Drake's tail and the change in the skies, allow me to present the preliminary findings of our archaeologians' investigations into those monoliths most near at hand. We were able to visually confirm the activation of the structure in the northern reaches of the Velcroy, but a sandstorm forced our temporary retreat. We will make a second attempt when the wind drops. In Drake's Deep, our team was able to make direct contact with the monolith. However, no further change was observed upon touching its surface, nor upon dealing it several stout blows with both fist and blade. Whatever the purpose of its activation, it would appear to be other than that of the defensive echoes we have encountered among previous relics of the Fallen and their predecessors. We shall continue our investigation both of the monoliths proper and of any historical writings that might refer to them, and inform your lordship forthwith should they produce any discoveries of note. May the phoenix flame burn ever in your heart. Tomash, Second Order of the Archaeologians. Those are the chronoliths. So, interesting that they had a comment on that. First Order of Archaeologians, Dalmatian Wing, 53rd Monthly Report, Item 1. Further discoveries from our acolyte ensconced within the recently displaced mountain dwellers' remote settlement. The diminutive tribe's main village appears to be in receipt of regular deliveries of supplies from Hugo Kupka's Men of the Rock. On inquiring with the locals, it became apparent that they have the deepest respect for the one they call Lord Kupka, but whether he has merely bought their loyalty, or if there's some deeper connection between the tribe and the Titan, remains unclear. We could have read these before, I'm sure, but now we have a quest here. And you are?
My lord, your grace. I hardly recognize you. I am Goditha, retainer of House Rosfield, loyal servant to the Phoenix and his shields. Your father, the Archduke Elwyn, entrusted me with the delivery of a gift. I only hope you can forgive my tardiness in bringing it to you.
Lift up your head, Lady Goditha. You have our gratitude for your service to our house and to our father.
I merely did my duty, as any proud Rosarian would.
My lady, perhaps you could explain a little more? What exactly is the gift you bring?
As I'm sure you know, it has long been the custom for the children of House Rosfield to be presented with certain keepsakes upon their coming of age.
Indeed it has. Our father often spoke of the day when our turn would come.
And had he lived to see it, he would have presented you with the treasures I bear. Matching armbands for you both. Alas, he did not live. Indeed, he was taken from us even before they could be completed. He had intended to claim the Heartstone with which each armband was to be finished himself, but it was not to be. And his gifts remain incomplete.
I see.
It saddens me to bring them before you, as they are. It was your father's wish that you be presented with the finished articles, not these works in progress. But with his grace long since gone, and the stone left unclaimed, I had little choice. You are grown men now, and his house is yours. And while I would not presume to insist upon your claiming the Heartstone in his stead, I know that nothing would have pleased him more than for you to do so.
Thank you, Lady Goditha.
What say you, Clive?
What else? Of course, my lady. May our father's will be done.
Oh, I am much obliged.
Do you know where we might find this Heartstone, my lady?
I do. Though it may be a matter of a good deal more than simply happening upon it. It is found in the bellies of elder griffins, you see. We do at least know where to find one. A certain specimen has made its nest in Titan's Wake, not far from here.
A certain specimen?
You are most perceptive, Your Grace. In answer to your unspoken question, yes. In fact, this is the very same beast your father meant to slay.
Oh shit.
I have been tracking its movements since you were but a boy. Were you to slay it in his stead, as men of House Rosfield, it would surely make your father proud.
What say you, Joshua?
What else?
Oh, hell yeah. Nice brotherly hunt.
The griffin your father meant to slay is currently nesting in Titan's Wake, not far from here. Slay it in his stead, and claim the Heartstone that he could not.
Well then.
Titan's Wake is to the south of here. But we must not be hasty. The good lady has been disappointed once already.
Actually, time to end this journey. Next time, we're going to go and hunt this griffin, then come back here, finish this quest, and then start that quest. I think it would be better that way, since we're certainly coming back here after fight. It's over there. Alright. Might be faster just to go to the Gilded Path and go this way, but from 49. 50 is max. At 49, I think I'll take this off. Will we ever reach max at that rate? Who knows? There we go. That will be it for tonight. So, let's send off a rage.
Wait.
Oops, McBallrog. Still fantastic. He's playing Sea of Thieves with Lanny Pator and possibly some other people in there that I don't follow. They are just about to start, by the looks of it, so it's a good time to raid in. Right. Yeah. Until next time, which seem to not have very many side quests left. I don't know if we're going to be finishing it tomorrow or probably not Sunday. I may not be playing. I may not be streaming Sunday. I might have a game night to go to. But yeah, we're coming close to the end of the game. Not entirely sure how close, but we're running out of side quests. Well, till next time. This is the Pirate King, signing off. Have a good night.